Welcome back. So the question is whether we can get up to that area up there. It looks so tempting. I'm tempted to think that I was able to do some really risky stuff, but this isn't something I'm doing seriously, I'm just doing it for fun. I wonder if you could do something like that. And because I'm not doing this seriously, I'll just try to... it's hard to not bounce there. You can't... There's a difference between jumping and bouncing on this thing. This thing. The physics makes you fall off the side. I really do wonder if you could bounce that way. But if you can, it's probably pretty tough. Okay, so I can get up here. Whoa! He does not like me doing that. He does not like me being up there. Now I'm bugged that I was up there now. I can't get back up. How did I do that? I'm really just wondering if I can get enough speed somehow to bounce all the way over to this thing. It also says I can do it from here. Oh. If I can just jump at the right time. I can't always jump when I want to. I bet somebody's managed to do something like this before. Yeah, all the time. So right after bouncing off something, I can't bounce. I can't jump for some reason. Let's see if I could. So I can clearly get up here, I think. So you might notice I'm acting a little strangely. I can't. So you can't actually properly stand on here, apparently. I'm just I'm barely not falling, is what's happening there. Oops. What happens if a platform comes up beneath me? I'm just experimenting. This is me being silly, but here's what happens if a platform comes up beneath me. Oh, well, the platform's not moving when I fall. That's kind of funny. That was very close. See, I'm suspicious that I can do that. I managed time to jump just right or something like that. Oops, sorry. Bumping things. Jumping is hard though. It's really hard to get myself to jump here. Jumping at the optimal time is really difficult for some reason. But I'm suspicious that it's possible. Oh! See, that feels tantalizingly close there. I just want to get to a place that looks interesting, that I thought I could get to. And it looks like there's a way to get to it. And it's also possible that this ladder actually doesn't work, or something like that. And that's why I'm trying to do is impossible. Darn, I can't jump sometimes. I have to try to jump a little earlier than I want to. But I'll stop. I'll give myself maybe like a minute more of trying this. I might have to say. Oh, whoa. That's interesting. So if you get running start, you actually go really fast. Oh. I had something for a second there. It's really hard to jump when I do this too, though. If I jump too early. I won't get far enough, but if I... It looks like you can't actually climb that thing. From what I can tell, it looks like I actually stood on it for a second there. And... ran on it, I couldn't actually climb it. I think what I want to do is, yeah, you want to jump kind of as you... In fact, for that matter, is there no, I don't think you want to do this. As silly as that looks. No, because you start falling as soon as you go into the gum. Yeah, you can jump right as you begin. That looks amazing. Darn, now I'm motivated because I almost got something the second there. I felt like I just want to see if I can repeat what I did, but try to jump as I hit the ladder to see if it's possible to do so. I think I need to be careful about when I come out of the bubble too. Darn. If I could just recreate those attempts where I got something for a second. I just want to see if I mash the jump button. Yeah, I think I did it there. If I just mash the jump button as I touch that ladder, if I can jump. I don't think I can. No. Looks like I can. That's unfortunate. Darn it, why can't I jump now? I really wanted to see what was up there. It looks like there's some stuff up there I can't see otherwise, or something like that. Like some awnings or something? I really wish Jimmy had a drowning animation. Like, of all the details this game has, it doesn't have that. I guess I'm just kind of killing time at this point by not quitting. Or trying to convince myself more thoroughly that I can't do this. Because it's felt like I just got close the last few times. And yeah, apparently I can't. So I'm definitely trying to jump if I'm on there. Unless it's like a one frame trick or something. Something silly like that. Yeah, keep bumping things. Oh well. It would have been cool. Every now and then you have to try out silly things like this, because sometimes they actually work. For reference, you might Battle for Team Bottom Dehydrated playthrough, where a significant portion of the time me trying silly things actually succeeded. And let me break the game in very fun ways. Yeah, if I was gonna get it, that was probably... Oops. One of the ones. But... I guess that's the end of that. Oh well. Unfortunate, but let's go down to the deep sea, like I'm gonna do tomorrow when I record another deep sea game. Also, this still reeks of Jimmy Negatron, going back into a sub into the underwater base. Water level.
It's great to be underwater again, Goddard.
It is?
Of course, this submarine is nothing compared to my Neutron sub.
Jimmy, it's Jet. There isn't much time left. The Laminus just left here. He's heading for the undersea laboratory. Before he went, he told me of his evil scheme, and it looks like he's made a deal with the Queen. Quick, Jimmy, get that idol.
Roger, Jet.
Which queen are we talking about? I mean, he is a James Bond spoof. I'm still not really sure the joke is supposed to be with jet fusion, though. I feel like he is supposed to be one.
To steer the submarine, use the control stick.
Ooh,
The jump
we actually start
button
where we
will
were. That's cool.
accelerate. The secondary fire button will brake and reverse. The primary fire button will use the submarine shockwave function.
This is where the last level ended, I guess. That's cool. I like the restart there. And, yeah. So we don't have different weapons or anything, which is interesting. Definitely different. I don't know why there's so many shipwrecks right here in the dock. It's kind of concerning. But, man, I can need this for light. It does make light, which is really cool, actually. Does it? Something like that. Or maybe other things are making light. Oops. Nice. But Jet Fusion, he's could be a James Bond spinoff, but he doesn't. It doesn't seem like there's really like a particular joke to him. It seems like he's more just kind of, unless the joke is just that he's instead of being this really cool spy guy, just like some random middle-aged dude. Except he's kind of still also confident at what he does. I'm not really sure. That's a sound. Also, one-hit kills. That's always great. This thing can get going too. The vehicles in this game tend to control fairly nicely, I'll give it that. So is everything kill me instantly? Because that's gonna be a real pain, so... I not destroy that thing. Otherwise, how you move around is gonna be a little annoying. Yeah, isn't my gum gun supposed to help me with this? I haven't gotten much use out of that thing just yet. It's kind of weird the way you unlock it and then immediately go to another level. It doesn't make use of it. In fact, we really haven't made any use of it so far. Like, being able to roll around, we haven't done anything with that. Okay, so that gives me health, so I guess there is a way for him to not die instantly while I get hurt by something. Game's a little awkward. It seems to lock on automatically to some things, maybe, but not others. And collisions tend to get things in your way. What's with all these jellyfish? That sound is still quite something to behold. It's kind of there. Oh, maybe I only had one hit point left when I got hit earlier and died. That's possible. Oh. That's a flirt machine, apparently. It's just a bunch of flirts together. That's interesting. I guess it's creative. They could have just used a normal one underwater. This is a little annoying. Come on. The reticle does tend to turn red, at least when it's on something it can destroy. Sometimes. I emphasize. It might be that that spike all kills you instantly, though. I'm really not sure. Maybe that's just a spike ball, not like a mine or something. Ow. The camera is actually pretty good here, I find. It moves, the way it moves forward sometimes is actually quite ideal, I find. Whatever that does. This looks like a teleporter of some sort. I'll make use of later. This is all time limit. Cool. I don't want to go up there? No. I want to go down there? I don't think I want to go in here. Eh. I can shoot in there, which is amusing. I can clip the camera through the world too. Guess that was a one-way trip. For some reason. And once I get back through it, there's a teleport I can take back to where I came from. Not sure why they did that particular way. I'm really not sure that purposely detonating a mine would be that great of an idea underwater. Shockwaves carry pretty well in water, don't they? Aren't I firing a shockwave thing at things? a lot easier to keep orientation in this game than in Endless Ocean, I'll say that. Although that's... Yeah, see, what's the point of this little teleporter? Of course, in Endless Ocean, it's because I deliberately choose the more difficult way of doing things. Oh, I get the idea now. Really? It's kind of annoying. So I guess while you're doing this is clearing everything out down here the first time, and then the second time running through quickly. Those are instant kills. Really? That seems entirely unnecessary. I'd also appreciate if you had... Ow. Great. I think that was an instant kill. I think I'd only taken one hit before then. I'm pretty sure we had a checkpoint before that. Oh, the mine's gotta reappear too. Darn it! In that case, I want to at least get past this segment before we end the episode. This might be the last episode of the week for me to record too. I'll have to see. I know that one gives me trouble. Right there. The point is, you have to go through here quickly, I believe, while this gate is still disabled. For some reason, there's one spike ball here I have a hard time not hitting. Why does that hurt me every time? Also, it's game over, except I say no because I already wasted too much time by having that exact thing happen before. You could call it dishonest, but at the same time, would you rather watch me play through this again? It's kind of balancing playing the game versus making a decent viewing experience. And maybe augments my experience a little bit too, to be honest. Hey, you made a sound. Yeah, though, this is getting a little annoying. I need to go fast while also... If we could just make that not be an instant death, like, why are these one things why is this one thing can touch instant death and nothing else is? Okay. I do want to get to this one segment before I end things here. I don't know why I have such a hard time dodging these, though. Okay, that time was because I couldn't turn. Because this thing is a little slow to turn, admittedly. Okay. Let's make a safe state here instead. And now we go through. That was a little bit of a generous hitbox there, I think. By generous, I mean generous in the game's favor, not mine. I do think the collisions on this sub are a little awkward. There's a limit to how up I can go too, which is part of the problem. Ooh! Jeez. Okay, so give me a second. I didn't mean to do this. You listen to that wonderful noise for a second. No, we do have another episode, so I'll see you guys next episode then. Bye everyone. One last, I don't know, probably only episode for this place. It doesn't really get much to do here. We'll see. Bye everyone.